that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Brooklyn Barons. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second and 13. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Barons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Vic. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
52's the mic. Squeeze, double.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across. Across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Brooklyn. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 52's the mic. Watch me.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 52. Don't get nervous. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing again. Vic going up top for Kupp. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Vic now. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Right there. 54 Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the set. 55. Check 55. Mike. So we got man. Check 13. Check 13. Max box. Mike. Watch the ship. Jam. 36. 30. Check 52. Switch.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken. Down at the 40.
Ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick up the ball. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Here's Vick. And this is going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
52's the mic. Echo. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 52's the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
On 3rd down, Vick. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a 1st down.
Kill.
first down throw coming for Vic. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
52, Mike 52. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
A second down throw for Vic. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip. Right there. 54. 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over. Check nickel.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike's 5-4.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Under 10. Under 10. Check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Throwing Vic. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
5 down. Stand H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Kill.
2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense...
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 41, 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Vic to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Say smoke. Hey, alert 3.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang, 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 bang.
From the 25 on second down, Vick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Out, get him, get him, get him.
Vick operating on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Vick. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
65. 65. Mike 52.
Vick will look to throw on first down toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Switch up. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Okay, double up. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 52.
To throw again. Vick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Check 52's the mic. Rip right. Where's 52?
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Vic. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today. I said it. Let's go. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Barons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now, Vic. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
Now here's Vic. It's caught by Coleman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D, come on. Man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Yup, yo. Hey. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Here we go. Echo. 55.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick completes it to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Check. Mike 55. I'm coming after you.
It'll be Vick once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I know he ain't got it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Third and short yardage. Vick able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here comes Grant on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And it's caught by Parker. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bravo! 57 is the mic. Watch 57. Come on. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the... Football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Scarlett. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here I come. Here I come. No recall. 132 fighting. Check. Alpha.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55. What? All day, baby, all day. Check three, check three, check three.
On second down, Vic again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rush in.
Vic goes play action. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Mike Foxtrot. Hey, let's get off the field. Yes!
They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Mike, 54. I got you. I got you. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Crouchy and Smith. 4. Mike's by 4. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike, why? Who? Mike, 54. Crunch time, defense. 54 is Mike. Yep, it was Mike. Check, check. Stand, go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get...
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check, 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 check. 81.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup coach.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 22, Vick, and that's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot for Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Not a day. 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm a high. Hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.